MVP talk. MVP talk is always pretty interesting because there's always new narratives on what defines who wins the award as well too. This is a tough one. I definitely think the players, player association, the owners, we all have to come to a consensus on what is going to be the bullet points, the parameters to win an MVP. You know what I'm saying, for the regular season award. And that's definitely something to think about because I don't think we've seen a 3-horse race like this in a long time with Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and also Joel Embiid right now. And also, shout out to Joker. I didn't expect for them to. Granted, it was a back-to-back for Milwaukee, but I didn't expect Joker to come out there and get that dub in Denver versus the Milwaukee Bucks. And then this is going to air tomorrow, but they play the 76ers tomorrow. And if Joker can beat both MVP candidates back-to-back, granted James Harden's out, but back-to-back at home, the narrative changes just like that. Just like that. But staying on the subject, here are my Seezus parameters for MVP. Individual stats. You got to put up some good stats. This is just the stats era. Stats are inflated right now. There's a lot of pace and space in the league, man. So I feel like individual stats is number one. All around individual stats. Points, rebounds, assists, free throw percentage, whatnot. Your offensive efficiency. That field goal percentage. How many shots are you taking? What type of shots are you taking? Are they good shots? Are they bad shots? You know? That's number 2. Number 3, what's your defensive impact? Now, I know the league is more tailored towards pace and space. A lot of less emphasis on defense. But at the end of the day, defense wins you games. It wins you championships. And I feel like you have to be somewhat solid on defense as well, too. The whole point of basketball is to score the ball and stop another player from scoring. Whether it's individual assignment or you're helping, stealing the ball, getting deflections, charges, contesting, closing out, communicating with everyone. Defense matters. That's number 3. Number 4, your team record. I think you should be a top 4 team. Top 4 in the standings in your conference. Number 5, team record in missed games. If I take this player off the team, how different is the situational game? Are you guys in shambles? Or is it kind of like the Ja Morant situation? Obviously, you're a much better team with Ja Morant. There's no debate about that, but they still have above 500 record, 10-8. If I take you off the team, how does your team fare? That's 5. 6, durability in games played. The best ability is availability. So I think we need a minimum of 6, I say 60 to 65 games played in order to be considered for that most valuable player for the regular season. And then last but not least, your team performance on offense and defense with you on the floor versus without you on the floor. So those are my parameters for MVP. I'm going to tag all these different, people and whatnot. And maybe you guys can take mine into consideration. Just give me a little bit of the proceeds. A little percentage, I'd rather say. Individual stats, offensive efficiency, defensive impact, team record in missed games, durability / games played, and then team performance on offense and defense with you on the floor versus without you as well, too.